Have you ever felt a connection so powerful that it defies explanation? A bond so deep that no matter how much time passes, how far you go, or how much you try to ignore it, it keeps drawing you back. If this resonates with you, then you may have already encountered your twin flame, the one soul split into two, destined to find each other across lifetimes. This connection is unlike any other, not just in its intensity, but in its purpose. It is not merely about love, attraction, or deep emotional intimacy. It is something far greater, something guided by forces beyond human understanding. There is one experience that marks the undeniable realization of your twin flame connection, something that surpasses the intense pull, the telepathic bond, or the overwhelming recognition of each other's soul. This experience is mystical, unexplainable, and completely life-altering. It is the moment when the universe itself peels back the illusion of separation and reveals the truth. Your souls were never truly apart. At some point in your twin flame journey, this moment arrives. You cannot predict it or force it to happen. It occurs suddenly, unexpectedly, and when it does, it changes everything. In that instant, the physical world seems to dissolve. Time loses all meaning, and nothing else exists except the raw, unfiltered truth of your soul. You feel yourself slipping beyond the limits of your body, as if dissolving into something far greater, something infinite. And then, you realize you are not alone. Your twin flame is there, not just near you, but within you. There is no separation, no boundary between where you end and they begin. Their thoughts become yours. Their emotions surge through your being. And for the first time, you truly understand the depth of your connection. The idea that you were ever separate vanishes. You were never two souls. You were always one, existing in two different forms, divided only by the constraints of physical reality. This is not just love. It is oneness. Your twin flame is not just another soul that complements you or mirrors you. They are you, existing in another body. You and your twin flame are two expressions of the same consciousness, walking separate paths, yet forever bound by an invisible force that transcends time, space, and lifetimes. This moment of merging is the universe's way of revealing what has always been true, that you were never truly apart. It is a sacred awakening, a shift so profound that once you experience it, you can never see the world the same way again. Suddenly, your entire life makes sense. You understand why no other relationship has ever felt quite right. You realize why, no matter how much love you have experienced before, something always seemed to be missing. That missing piece was not just a person. It was this connection, this merging, this undeniable experience of returning to yourself. Unlike ordinary relationships, where closeness depends on physical presence, twin flames merge in a way that defies all logic. You do not need to be in the same room, in the same city, or even in contact for this merging to occur. It happens first in the spiritual realm, long before it manifests in the physical world. You may have already felt it without even realizing what it was. Perhaps you woke up in the middle of the night, heart pounding, overwhelmed by an emotion so intense it didn't even feel like yours, yet it was somehow deeply familiar. Maybe you were going about your day when, out of nowhere, a powerful surge of love filled your chest. leaving you breathless and unable to explain why. Or perhaps you were meditating, lost in thought, or even dreaming when suddenly their presence surrounded you, so vivid, so tangible, as if they were standing right beside you. And in that moment, something inside you whispered the truth. It was them. This merging is not something you can force or recreate at will. It happens only in its divine timing, when your soul is truly ready to receive it. It does not depend on your beliefs, your desires, or your actions. It happens when it is meant to, as a reminder that no matter how far apart you seem, the bond between you and your twin flame is eternal and unbreakable. And once it happens, there is no going back. You will never be the same again. You will feel their presence even in their absence. You will carry their energy within you, no matter how much distance separates you. And most of all, you will awaken to the deepest truth of all. You and your twin flame have never been separate. You have always been one. This is the essence of the twin flame connection. It is not just a bond. It is not even just love. It is oneness, eternal, unshakable, and beyond human comprehension. This connection does not function the way traditional relationships do. In a typical relationship, time, effort, and physical presence are necessary to build intimacy and understanding. But twin flames do not need these things in the same way. Their connection exists outside of space and time, meaning that even if they are physically apart, even if they have not spoken in years, their energy is still intertwined. The merging happens not through external effort, but through spiritual alignment. Some people experience twin flame merging in dreams, where they feel their twin's presence so vividly that it seems more real than waking life. Others may experience it in meditation, when suddenly a wave of emotions, thoughts, or even physical sensations overcome them, and they intuitively know it is their twin. Some feel it during moments of deep introspection, or even at random times throughout the day, when an overwhelming sense of love, longing, or familiarity washes over them. It does not require a logical explanation because it operates beyond logic. This is one of the most beautiful yet challenging aspects of the twin flame connection. It requires faith. It requires trust in something unseen, in something that cannot be proven by conventional means. But for those who have experienced it, there is no question. The connection is undeniable. It does not need validation from anyone else because it is felt in the deepest core of your being. Even after experiencing this merging, the journey is not always easy. Twin flames often go through cycles of separation and reunion, drawn together by their soul's pull, but sometimes pushed apart by circumstances, lessons, or the need for individual growth. The merging may serve as a reminder of the love and unity that exist beyond the physical world, but it does not always mean an immediate or easy path to being together. The twin flame journey is about evolution, about learning to embody unconditional love, both for the other and for yourself. Many people struggle with the intensity of this connection because it forces them to confront parts of themselves they may have ignored or suppressed. Meeting your twin flame is like holding up a mirror to your soul, revealing everything: your light, your shadow, your strengths, your wounds. The merging experience deepens this process, making it impossible to ignore the truth of who you are and who you are meant to become. But through all the challenges, one truth remains: the connection never fades. No matter how much time passes, no matter how far apart you are, no matter what obstacles arise, the bond between twin flames is unbreakable. It exists beyond human comprehension, beyond the constraints of the physical world. It is a reminder that love is not just an emotion or an experience. It is the very fabric of existence. And when you have felt this love, when you have merged with your twin flame in a way that defies all logic, you will understand something that so few people ever do. You will know with absolute certainty that you were never alone. You were never truly separate. You have always been one. There are moments in life when two souls merge, forming a connection so profound that it defies explanation. These moments transcend time and space, existing beyond the physical world and offering a glimpse into a greater reality. They serve as reminders that love is not limited by distance, circumstances, or the passage of time. When you experience such a moment, do not doubt it. Do not dismiss it as imagination or coincidence. Trust what you feel, because what you feel is real. Once you have encountered this soul merging, you can never be the same again. Something deep within you shifts. Your heart, your mind, your very essence. It is as if you have touched infinity, glimpsed the divine, and felt the raw, unfiltered truth of your existence. Your heart expands beyond anything you thought possible. Love no longer feels like an emotion that comes and goes. Instead, it becomes a force, a presence, an unshakable knowing that exists beyond all logic and beyond all earthly limitations. Your perception of life changes in ways you could never have imagined. You begin to see through the illusion of separation, realizing that you and your twin flame were never truly apart. You start to sense an invisible thread that connects you, not just to them, but to everything in the universe. There is a newfound awareness of oneness, an understanding that love is not something external to be found, but rather something that has always existed within you. It is an eternal energy, a cosmic bond that cannot be broken. But with this awakening comes challenges. Once you have felt a love this deep, everything else pales in comparison. The physical separation from your twin flame becomes more intense, the longing sharper, because now you understand what it truly means to be whole. You are no longer content with surface-level relationships or ordinary experiences. You crave the depth, the intensity, the soul recognition that came with that merging. You long for that moment to last forever. Yet, this experience was never meant to break you. It was never meant to create suffering. Instead, it was meant to awaken you, to remind you of who you truly are and of the eternal nature of love. Perhaps you have already felt this merging of souls. Maybe it happened the first time your eyes met, when time seemed to stand still, and for a fleeting moment, nothing else in the world existed. Perhaps it was during a deep conversation, where every word resonated with ancient truths, as if you were rediscovering something you had always known but had long forgotten. Maybe it came in a dream, so vivid, so real, that you woke up breathless, overwhelmed by a love that defied explanation. Or perhaps this moment has not yet come. Maybe it is waiting for you patiently until the time is right. But when it happens, you will know. This is not a fleeting feeling. It is not something you will ever have to question or analyze. It is a soul recognition so profound that it shatters every doubt, every fear, every illusion of separation. Your entire being will respond to it as if something ancient within you has awakened and whispered, "This is it. This is what you have been searching for." And even if your logical mind tries to deny it, your soul will never forget. If you have not yet experienced this moment, do not lose hope. Do not let doubt creep in and convince you that your journey is any less real. The timing of this sacred experience is divinely orchestrated. It does not happen when you want it to. It happens when both souls are ready. The universe knows when the right moment will arrive to awaken you to a higher level of understanding. There is no need to rush, no need to force it. Everything is happening as it should, in perfect alignment with your soul's growth. Until then, trust the process. Even if you have not yet felt the all-encompassing merging of souls, believe in the journey that is unfolding before you. Pay attention to the subtle signs, the synchronicities, the dreams, the magnetic pull toward them that you cannot explain. These are not coincidences. They are guideposts along your path, leading you closer to the moment when the full truth of your connection will be revealed. This experience cannot be forced. It happens only when both souls are spiritually and energetically aligned, when they are ready to embrace the depth of this love fully. And when it does, it will be unlike anything you have ever known. It will take your breath away. It will bring a sense of peace, clarity, and knowing that no words can describe. In that instant, you will have no doubts, no questions, only the certainty that you have found your true twin flame. But this journey is not just about reaching the moment of merging. It is about everything that happens along the way. It is about learning, growing, healing, and becoming the best version of yourself. It is about clearing away fears, doubts, and old wounds, so that when the moment arrives, you can embrace it fully, without hesitation or resistance. This is why trust is so important. Trust the path you are on. Trust that everything is happening for a reason, even the challenges, the delays, the moments of doubt. Trust that your soul knows exactly where it is meant to be. And most importantly, trust the love that is unfolding within you. Even if you and your twin flame are physically apart, know that you are never truly separated. You are connected in ways that go beyond the physical. You are bound by an energy that cannot be broken, an eternal love that transcends all barriers. The more you trust this, the more peace you will find. And when the moment of merging finally arrives, when your souls align in perfect harmony, it will change everything. It will not just be a fleeting experience. It will be a remembrance, a remembering of who you are, who they are, and the eternal bond that has always existed between you. You will look into their eyes and see lifetimes of love. You will feel the universe moving within you. You will know, with every fiber of your being, that this is the love you were always meant to find. So, if you are still waiting for this moment, know that it is coming. Know that every step you take is bringing you closer to it. Know that the love you seek is already within you, already guiding you, already shaping your journey in ways you may not yet understand. Until then, keep believing, keep trusting, keep following the signs. The moment of merging is on its way, and when it comes, it will be more beautiful, more powerful, and more transformative than you could ever imagine. And when it happens, you will know, not just in your mind, but in your heart, your soul, your very essence. Because love like this does not fade, it does not waver, it does not end. It simply is. And it always has been.